What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and it may be a bit early to be making this video, but today I wanted to give you guys a bit of a news roundup on campaign, multiplayer, and Warzone for Black Ops 2024. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like. Now, with rumors of a reveal for the new Black Ops happening during the Xbox Showcase, which is June 9th, and with Season 4 of Call of Duty beginning around a week earlier on May 29th, that means you're probably going to get some type of acknowledgement of Treyarch's new title at some point in May, unless they truly want to save everything for a big surprise during that Xbox event in June. I also wanted to get this video out the way before any official news drops or any major leaks for that matter, but we're also a couple days away from marketing for Season 3 Reloaded, and I'm sure Season 4 leaks are going to be just around the corner from that, so I'm like, you know what, let's get some Black Ops news roundups out before we get extremely busy with the rest of April and most of May. But as a big reminder, we have plenty of a brand new article coverage going up over on dkdynamite.com for those that want to stay up to date on everything going on with multiplayer, Warzone and Zombies, ranked CDL, loadouts, Warzone Mobile, and of course COD 2024. Plus, we got plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. So let's start with the single player. Typically, a Call of Duty multiplayer is derived from several environments from campaign, while campaign also lets players immerse themselves into the world of that title, which lets everybody experiment with various weapons, kill streaks, and equipment that they'll later be using in multiplayer. So in terms of everything going on with Black Ops' new campaign, here's what's going on. So according to Insider Gaming, the game itself will feature open world elements in the single player. So that's probably similar to what we got with the open combat missions in Modern Warfare 3, hopefully with a bit more depth though, and I would at least hope for like 8 to 10 linear traditional missions, with maybe 4 or 5 of them being open world with just a lot more substance compared to MW3. But according to Windows Central, the game will be set in the 90s and will end up addressing both the Gulf War and the Iraq War, likely with a Perseus twist, if I had to guess. We're also supposedly going to be getting the return of Adler, Woods, and Mason. I think Adler's a given because as of now, he's kind of the new face of Black Ops, but when it comes to Woods and Mason, I'm totally down for their appearances, but I'm just curious how their appearances would affect the canon, considering that as of now, Black Ops 2 still remains canon, and there was some coverage from the 80s and 90s in that game's campaign, so they're gonna have to kind of dance around those plot points a little bit unless they retcon certain parts of the narrative going forward. But it's like I said before, there's also plenty of material when it comes to Mason himself, because he was missing for a good 30 years in the canon ending, so I'm really curious as to what they could do with his arc, but I think you can always find something extra to do with Woods as well. Really excited to see their return. But we're supposedly seeing a new character named Ratcliffe. It's unclear who this person is, but there's somebody named Luke Charles Stafford who ended up leaking this character's involvement in the new Black Ops game. He was on set recording something for this character not too long ago, and we know that it's for Black Ops 2024. There's also new characters such as Felix, Marshall, and Newman, according to Twitter leakers out there. The safe house from Cold War is apparently returning, while missions as of now that are known include Contract, Union, Safe House, a farm, Storm, Extract, Redaction, Imposter, and that's really it. So these are obviously code names for the various missions we're going to get. Obviously not the final list of all the missions we're going to see, and they aren't the actual names of the missions we're going to get either. But amongst one of the craziest rumors that I talked about a little bit before, and we'll go into more detail about in my Zombies news roundup video tomorrow, is that we're going to be seeing about 2 weeks of early access to the round-based Zombies experience. The reason I'm bringing that up now is because that may actually impact if whether or not we get campaign early access, because at this point, if we end up getting Zombies early access or a beta of sorts, then early access to campaign for about a week, what are we really waiting for with the launch of the Black Ops game? It's really just the multiplayer, even though folks already probably played a good amount of the MP from the alpha or beta that we're likely going to get for this game. So are they going to really spread the launch that thin, where you're pretty much playing 2/3 of the game a week or two before it actually releases? I'm curious how a Zombies beta will affect campaign early access, but fingers crossed we do get this yet again, because I was a fan of seeing early access to the single player with both MW2 and 3, just so that we don't miss out on campaign while we're busy with MP or Zombies or that third mode when the game actually releases. But now moving into multiplayer, here's a list of maps we know of so far. According to leakers out there, these are some code names: Pillage, Stealth, Mogadishu, Radar, Island, Canals, CMD, also called Command, Veiled, Firing Range, and even Grind. So these of course could be some test maps that they're just building the multiplayer with, might not be actual maps we see day one, but wouldn't be shocked to see fan favorites like Firing Range and Grind release in this game. relatively quick after the game comes out, either during the launch window or within the first couple of seasons. That doesn't surprise me, but funny enough, a good year and a half ago, this is crazy, but a good year and a half ago, I think it was a data mine from Warzone Mobile or Modern Warfare 2, there were images discovered of maps Stealth and Pillage. These are multiplayer maps coming to the game, and in one of the images, which I can't show you on screen for obvious copyright reasons, you could see a jet, which is actually an F-117 that was used in the Gulf War, and I believe even a bit during the Iraq War. So with that in mind, I think the setting of this new Black Ops game has already been solidified by the leaked images alone. But then game modes for this multiplayer do include Capture the Flag, Domination, Control, HVT, Gunfight, Gun Game, Infected, Kill Confirmed, Koth, EFC, Intercept, Prop Hunt, and Search and Destroy, of course. Weapons will include the following assault rifles. We have 10 total: the Colt Model 723, AK-74, the SIG SG-550, the Model L, AS Val, M16A2, SA-80, AR-18, L1A1, and the SAR-80. We have 4 battle rifles: AEK-973, the SIG-542, the SEPME Model C, the FN-FAL. We also have 9 SMGs, such as the PDW, the SAF, the MP5, the SR3 MP, PP90, and the Colt 9mm SMG. We then have 5 shotguns. We have the Mossberg 500, a Bullpup Mossberg 500. We have the Model SB12, the Rotwheel Skeet Olympia, hell yeah. We have the Remington Model 11, and then we have 4 light machine guns: the AR-10, PU-21, KSP-58, KSP-58D. But then we got 6 marksman rifles: M16, MK12 SPR. We have the Ramat. We have the MK2 Sniper variant, a Dragunov Accuracy International AE, and the SR25 PSD. 5 sniper rifles: SR25, the Dragunov, the Ultima Ratio, the Hekati 2. Probably said that wrong, the L96, and then we got 7 pistols: the H&K USB 9x19mm, the H&K USB 40 SNW, the Makarov PM, the Sketchkin APS, the Grendel P30, the 5.7, and the Beretta M9. Coming towards the end, we have 2 launchers: the Panzerfest and then the FIM 92 Stinger, followed by 3 melee weapons: the knife, combat knife, and even a breacher tool. Again, as a reminder, these are just code names for various weapons we're likely going to see in this Black Ops game. Does not reflect the final list of weapons we'll see day one, and probably does include some weapons that we'll see over the course of a 6-season cycle. We then have the following kill streaks. Apparently the hand cannon, Harp, Cerberus, which are dogs, the Hellstorm missile, Honeypot, Valkyrie rocket, Spy plane, RCXD, Napalm strike, Nighthawk bomber, the M202 launcher, the Mini GL war machine, gas strike, sentry turret, counter spy plane, chopper gunner, death machine, air patrol, care package, attack chopper, artillery, booby trap, and even the nuke. It's unclear if it's the nuke where you just get a nuclear pop-up with a calling card, or is it the actual nuke streak you call in to either end the game or just kill everybody on the map like we saw over in Black Ops Cold War. Very excited to see what the streak system is also like. Will it be like Cold War where you keep your streak even after death, or will it be a traditional streak system with maybe the ability to toggle between kill streak and score streak? Lots of questions right now, but equipment does include the C4, IED, impact grenade, Molotov, frag, Semtex, shock stick, proximity alarm, thermite decoy, EMP, flashbang, smoke, stun, combat axe, tactical insertion, and even the SC, a spot and mark equipment. Not sure what exactly that is, but then field upgrades do include the gas mine, jammer, landmine, ammo pack, shield, which is destroyable. We have the LS revive stim gun, which is crazy, a spy cam, rally, and even a trophy system, followed by a perk list. So it's unclear how the perks are going to work in this game. I don't think it's going to be like pick 10, but it could be something similar to MW3 with gear. I mean, totally a question mark as of right now, but we have munitions, surveillance, guerrilla, tune-up, restock, hustle, tac recon, tac resist, heavy metal, scavenger plus, extra shrapnel, covert ops, EOD, hunt master, grave robber, mercenary, warhead, sonar, quick fix, hardline, underkill, scavenger, blast shield, extra deadly, overcharge, which is apparently a field upgrade too, I'm not sure, survivor, operative, ant-up, dexterity, and even grenade expert. But as a reminder, again, some of these pieces of content could be derived from Modern Warfare that they were using to test in Black Ops, won't actually be released in COD 2024, and some of these pieces of content could be saved for future seasons, could be getting scrapped at some point. Keep all that in mind. All this is subject to change, and take these rumors with a grain of salt. But to end this video, let's talk a little bit about Warzone, because it does appear, according to a Treyarch job listing not that long ago, Treyarch was working on a Warzone map. They were also working on a new iteration of Outbreak, which I believe we now know is actually MW3 zombies. They're probably going to save that mode for the new Black Ops, but had to pull it forward and use it as the third mode for MW3 to help Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward. But in that original job listing a couple years ago, it did mention that they were working on a Warzone map. So whether that means that we're going to be seeing that Warzone map at any point in the Black Ops cycle, or whether that means we're going to see elements of that map used in campaign and maybe zombies, that's unknown. But according to Insider Gaming and other media outlets out there, it looks like Verdansk is supposed to be the Season 1 Warzone map for the Black Ops Gulf War integration. So with that, I mean, I'd rather see an original Treyarch made Warzone map, because they haven't had a chance to do that ever. I mean, they haven't had their own Battle Royale map since, what, Blackout? Verdansk 84 doesn't really count, and Rebirth also wasn't made by Treyarch, but was kind of based off Alcatraz portals. It looks like Verdansk is going to be the map. I guess a Verdansk 94 type of experience. According to rumors, it'll be the Verdansk that we saw from a fan favorite season, probably, what, MW19 Season 4, Season 5, but with a 90s twist. That's the rumor right now, but if Treyarch still has a big map in development, I'm curious if that'll release later in the cycle as opposed to during Season 1. That's up in the air right now, but that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. How are you feeling about all the rumors we have as of right now for campaign, multiplayer, and Warzone? I'm of course going to be covering zombies in a separate and dedicated video, because there's quite a bit to discuss for just that mode, but obviously new information will be learned over the next couple of weeks as new information is leaked and as official information does get dropped by the studio out there. But really looking forward to what could be our first official announcement in early June with the Xbox event. You guys know exactly where to come for the latest and greatest Call of Duty coverage, and we of course have articles going up for you guys on Detonated as soon as possible. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.